Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, California. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Thompson.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy, but his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. Doris, league-wide scoring is on the rise. Offensive basketball is really being pushed.
Really, Kevin, we are treated to 2 teams with elite shot-making, incredibly skilled basketball players from positions 1 through 5, bigs who can shoot it, guys who can put it on the deck. I mean, what more could we ask for, Kevin?
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Warriors, Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the point. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Now the pass to Thompson. Here's Russell. Utah with the rebound. Here's Bogdanovich. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Curry against Conley. Fires for 3. That shot misses. So Utah will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what, Greg? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Cauley-Stein.
Well, you've got to identify Klay Thompson early. In transition, he's so dangerous.
Conley kicks to Ingles. Pass to Bogdanovich. From downtown. A second chance effort. Great D that time from Green.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Russell. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Thompson.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Let's remember that Donovan Mitchell's first love was baseball. His father played in the minors, coached in the majors. Donovan himself was a star player in high school. It wasn't until he broke his wrist that he decided to dedicate himself to the game of basketball.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Doris, you mentioned baseball where he played pitcher and shortstop. But Mitchell doing just fine, I think, in basketball.
No doubt, Kevin. He's come a long way since high school because back then he was a power dunker and defender. But his transformation into an elite offensive player in the NBA, this is just a credit to this young man's work ethic.
And Mitchell drops them both. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
And it's blocked by Conley. Mitchell against Russell. The drive by Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the worst kept secrets of last season, the Jazz looking for an upgrade in their backcourt to pair with Donovan Mitchell.
Well, there's no question, Greg. That was a poorly kept secret indeed. They felt the Grizzlies leaked their trade talks for Mike Conley, going so far as to call it unethical. Consequently, the guard spot was the big focus for them this summer.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
The Warriors making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. Doris, what do you think it's like for a team coming into a new season with a new head coach?
You know what's fascinating to me is each individual organization, Kevin, seems to have their own vernacular, their own verbiage to describe their system. So with a new coach, number one, he's putting in a system. Number two, the guys are trying to familiarize themselves with his language, not only the X's and O's, but how does he communicate it?
And yeah, right, that's a good point. The delivery of the message is sometimes as important as the X's and O's.
No doubt.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Robinson kicks to Thompson. Over Conley, and Thompson gets it to go.
Well, you've got to mix up your looks and where you score from. And right now, Klay Thompson, the mid-range jumper on point.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Conley. Now Ingles, guarded by Curry. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, as a jump shooter, you have got to have some poise. Joe Ingles is very difficult to rattle.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Utah leading by 3. Right side, Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thomas. Green picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, Thompson's frame may be lean, but make no mistake, he's got great strength, and he powers through the shot.
Mitchell in the corner, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry dishes to Cauley-Stein, and they take the lead.
Well, wow, Kev, how about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Curry against Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Now Ingles after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And here's Thompson coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Outside Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Rudy Gobert, third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 3. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, Curry's favorite shot and the one most fans pay money to see. Go ahead from deep, Steph.
Conley against Curry. Conley dishes to Mitchell, kicks it to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Curry's shot is off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Jazz, Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Green comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Looney. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Robinson kicks to Thompson. There's the dish to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Utah with the rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
The pass to Mudiay. Mitchell outside. Outside, Green. But they recover it. Tries yet again. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
One of the most voracious rebounders per minute in the NBA. Ed Davis out of North Carolina. Terrific player.
Well, he is, Kevin. He put in a ton of time in the weight room. His Portland teammates actually used to tease him and call him Shirt Off Ed. He has bulked up and likes to throw his weight around inside now.
The first one falls. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Well, Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. And here's Mudiay after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Exum finds Green. Passes to Mudiay. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Now let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Great showing for him last season. Second in free throw percentage,
4th and 3-point field goal percentage. And as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Jazz trail by 5. Moutier with the ball, hoping to put that miserable performance against Milwaukee behind him tonight. Goes up the baseline, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his second bucket.
I'll tell you, that is nice touch from Rudy Gobert. Sends a message to the defense. You better guard me.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Utah.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Moutier. He dishes it to Exum. Outside, Davis. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. Curry outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. The floater, and Exum with the lay-in.
Well, terrific read from Dante Exum. This guy sees the lane and attacks it with ferocity.
Now Curry. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Exum with a wide-open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Exum's got 5.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Thompson finds Curry to halt the run. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Utah has gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Pass to Exum. Left side, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Exum. Shoots over Burks. Goes back up. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night. Warriors shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Curry's shot is off.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Davis. 7 points in the game.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game, Kevin.
Warriors trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Utah with a change here, too. Williams Goss, he's checked in for Moutier. And the Warriors with possession here. 6-point game. Here's Chris. And there it is for him. And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical.
Now here's Curry. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. From deep 3-point range. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Exum, guarded closely. Here's Gobert. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors trail by 4. Open shot, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's now 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Williams Goss, guarded by Curry. Green, no luck.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. Mike Conley, one of the best players never to play in an All-Star game, and he says he's tired of the underrated label.
The underrated Mike Conley thing has been out the window for me for a while, and it's gotten a little frustrating because I felt like I've been deserving of it over the years, but it's so hard to crack that spot in the Western Conference, and I'm going to keep working, and hopefully this will be the year.
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Marquise Chris is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Spellman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. D.A., thank you. Here's Exum after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Pass to Gobert. To the inside, Davis. And it's blocked.
Oh, the freak athleticism. Chris with the tools to be an elite rim protector.
And they're on the break. Here's Williams-Goss. Finished off the break. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Russell following the bucket by the Jazz. Offensive rebound. Spellman. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside Curry. Russell high post. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. Burks can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Williams-Goss. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Alec Burks. The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The first free throw is good. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. But his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Williams-Goss misses. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Robinson. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Ingles. Out to Conley. Over Russell. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Russell. Conley's shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
On its way from Burks for 2. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Conley against Russell. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Over Robinson. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
I'll tell you, Ingles is just such a pro. This guy is unafraid despite the defense.
Outside, Russell takes a 3. They get it again. Here's Chris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
Take a break. And for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
No good on the free throw.
Boy, guys, you think about it, a very respectable 50 wins for the Jazz last year. That's a 5 seed in the absolute brutal West. But now what do you think? The playoffs, when it counts the most, you bowed out in 5 games to the Houston Rockets.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. And the Jazz front office said, we have a very good team, but we don't have a great team. So with that in mind, Doris, how do they get there?
Well, I think, Kevin, obviously you begin with Donovan Mitchell, who had experienced some growing pains in year 2. You have to adjust to having that bullseye on your back.
Davis kicks to Conley. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 5. Burks on the wing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You can see the strength of Alec Burks. What a fighter. This guy is not going to back away from a challenge.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Alec Burks, Kevin, continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Now here is Conley. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Over Green. Takes it from 10. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Conley against Russell. Passes it to Cauley Stein. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Burks. There's the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ingles with the ball. Out defended by Cauley Stein. Stolen by Robinson. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Feeds it to Burks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Ed Davis. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
And the basket by Ingles.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
And here's Russell. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Thompson, he's checked in for Burks. And Utah also making a switch. Moutier, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Looney. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Ingles. Good season for him last year. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Mitchell against Thompson. Here's Ingles. Stolen away. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Robinson. Ingles with the rebound. Utah leading by 4. Mitchell left side. Trying to get open as Davis. Off target at the rim.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now Mitchell. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Mitchell finds Davis. The 3-ball. Utah the rebound. Pass to Moutier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, when Emmanuel Moutier has got deep post position, boy, he is going to attack and earn the trip to the stripe.
And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Moutier certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, how about the Warriors enjoying this beautiful new arena, the Chase Center? What an incredible amount of work went into getting this built, and that was before they even broke ground, guys.
And he's good on the second. And the Chase Center will enable the Warriors, they think, to spend big on talent. But you know what, Doris? There is still a lot of nostalgia for their old home in Oakland.
No doubt, Kevin. The fans were so incredibly loyal. Oracle Arena was known for its rowdiness. The hope, obviously, that spirit will travel across the bay.
So it's the Jazz now. The Warriors making the shot. Davis connects on the 9-footer. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Warriors trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Moutier throws it down.
Well, the length, the quickness, the ability of Emmanuel Moutier to make himself a factor defensively. Nice.
The Warriors shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Bounce pass, Russell. Looney passes to Russell. Bogdanovich against Green. Over Bogdanovich, and that one's good. Green.
Boy, Draymond Green locked in. This guy fearless.
Moutier against Russell. The pass to Ingles. Back to Moutier. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Passes it to Looney. Russell against Moutier. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Russell. Thompson outside. Down low. Looney. He can't get that one to fall.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low. And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
.141 left in the first half. Russell against Moutier. He gets it in there. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
An aggressive pick-and-roll player is D'Angelo Russell, and you can see he's just starting to figure it all out, guys.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. Utah also making some changes. Gobert's checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Exum in for Joe Ingles. Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 22-point game against Milwaukee. The putback. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Stolen by Exum. Jumps up. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Listen, Rudy Gobert, despite the 7-foot frame, is mobile and agile, and in the open floor makes it look easy.
1:04 left in the second quarter. And you know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell. He's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
Here's Moutier following the basket by Stephen Curry. Moutier dishes to Exum. Up top, Moutier guarded by Curry. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Exum. And here's Gobert. Releases. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Curry. Outside, Russell. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
Got it up. It's not going to go for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz out in front, up 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
Pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. Well, for the Jazz, Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Artie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Jazz leading by 5. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. The Warriors shooting 43% from the floor. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
DA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
The shot by Thompson, no good. The Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Conley into the lane. No good that time. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Bogdanovich after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Over Green. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Goes up again. The Warriors pull it in for the lead. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Offensive rebound. Mitchell left side. There's the pass to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingles has got 9.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal. Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Conley against Curry. Outside, Bogdanovich. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 10 points for him. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
minutes gone now in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thompson misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a boost when Rudy Gobert is this efficient on the offensive end. Such a smart basketball player.
Warriors trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Knocked away. And now here comes Conley leading the break, and it's sent back by Russell. Thompson inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, how about the elevation and the focus? Klay Thompson outstanding at timing shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Rudy Gobert wears the number 27 to remind his doubters that that's where he was picked back in 2013.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Doris very focused on earning league-wide respect as Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert, I thought, deserved to be on the All-Star team last year. Obviously, that did not happen. The entire Jazz organization was outraged. He will be an All-Star in the future. He is that much of a force, and it begins on the defensive end for Rudy.
Second free throw, no good.
And in recent years, some called the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team is as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz.
Come get it, come get it.
Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Releases from 15. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in the mid-range, making great use of what the defense is giving him.
Basket good. 19 points for Steph Curry.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And it's all evened up. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Passes it to Gobert. Outside Conley. Shoots over Curry. Conley's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Russell.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Marquise Chris comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Thompson. Utah calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th is Steph Curry.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Conley with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Green passes to Davis. Over Chris. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Bounce pass Robinson. Curry with it. Conley picks him up. Gobert against Russell. Knocks down the 3-ball. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Conley against Curry. Pass to Green. Pass to Williams-Goss. Over in the corner, Conley. That one rolling around and rims out.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here is Robinson. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Chris in the corner. Outside, Russell. From deep. Utah with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Williams-Goss. He's guarded by Russell. Offensive rebound. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
The gigantic frame of Rudy Gobert is a problem for the defense. Very hard to contest this guy without fouling.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two knees better than anyone in the league.
First free throw is good.
Well, we all know that free throw shooting early in his career was a major challenge for Rudy Gobert. What I like is he's made progress because he's put in the time.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Utah also making some changes. Dante Exum is checked in for Williams-Goss. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Ed Davis.
I tell you, you've got to try to prevent D'Angelo Russell from getting into the lane, because when he gets there, you are in trouble.
The Warriors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
First one falls for him.
Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
Now here's Mudiay. 5 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Utah. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the Jazz very disciplined at the defensive end.
Now, Kevin, you have a veteran squad with the anchor Rudy Gobert, one of the elite shot blockers in the entire league. And this is a group that's so important here. They defend without fouling.
And Gobert drops them both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They lead by 1. Timeout called the Warriors.
A moment here to see the stats for Rudy Gobert. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
Here's Moutier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Exum kicks to Moutier. Back to Exum for the lead. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now the pass to Russell. Got a piece of it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Utah now. Utah's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Exum dishes to Moutier. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
This is a strength of Moutier's, right? Get into the lane, put your speed to good use.
Warriors trail by 3. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. Russell left side. He kicks it to Curry. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Exum passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Here's Russell. 15 points in the game. Pass to Looney. To end the run. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Jeff Green, now a journeyman veteran in the NBA. But you know what, Doris? He'll give you good production.
It doesn't matter, Kevin, where you seem to play this guy. Jeff Green finds a way to contribute. Listen, I know his three-point shooting can be hot and cold, but this guy is aware of when to look for it and when to move the basketball. 2 qualities you love.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Pass to Russell. Kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jazz leading by 7. 1:49 left in the third. Green inside the three-point line. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Green slams it in.
That's just a terrific pass from Klay Thompson. My goodness.
Utah has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Moutier passes to Exum. Left side, Davis. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Exum kicks to Gobert. Plenty of space. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Curry. He's got 23. Thompson outside. Here's Looney, defended by Gobert. The shot by Looney, no good. Jazz leading by 8. Outside, Green, and the pass to Moutier. Exum deciding where to go with it. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Davis, the pass to Gobert. Over Green. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Now Curry. Over Moutier. Misses the jumper. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Utah Jazz. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 10. In it forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Russell. Outside, Curry. Pulls it up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Ingles. Here's Moutier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Warriors making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in. Warriors trail by 12. Now, here is Russell. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter, and it's in there.
I'll tell you, it's hard to shake his concentration when D'Angelo Russell is this close to the cup. How about that tough shot?
On the wing, Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for Utah. Outside Curry. Passes it to Thompson. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
And Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in. Cauley-Stein finds Thompson. Shot clock at 6. It's good. 6 points for Draymond Green.
Tenacity. It's the first word that comes to mind with Draymond Green. Is he the tallest power forward in the league? No. But can he score it? Yes.
Now here's Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And it's off from three-point range.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And Russell gets it to go.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
Curry against Conley. He kicks it to Ingles. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Free throw drops for Ingles. And one of those glue guys, Joe Ingles. Doris, talk about what he's brought to the table.
Oh, he brings so much to the table. Joe is an excellent shooter and passer. Mentally, he's got a great IQ. He's a leader, a communicator. And I'll say this to you, on the defensive end, they typically give him a very tough guard.
Close out on Conley.
Outside Conley. Ingles in the corner, stolen by Thompson. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. And everyone loves to talk about Curry's offense, but he does enough, Doris, to hold his own on the defensive end as well.
Listen, Kevin, we know that opposing teams target Steph Curry on the defensive end. What you love about Curry is his quick hands allow him to come up with steals. His competitive nature makes him bulldogish enough that he's going to stick with a player and try to bother their shot.
One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
I'll tell you cannot fault the defensive effort. Donovan Mitchell is just so good at keeping his concentration through a great contest.
Outside Curry takes the three. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Now Ingles. Right side Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Looking to get back on track here. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And he makes the first. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Russell against Mitchell. Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Green. The feed to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Utah calls timeout.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz leading by 7. And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
It is so easy to like the easygoing Klay Thompson. This guy is so dependable at both ends, and he excels shooting the basketball.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Shoots over Curry, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, Bogdanovich continues to develop different aspects of his game. Great seeing him stick passes like that.
Russell against Mitchell. Russell passes to Cauley-Stein. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Warriors trail by 9. And here is Curry. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Here's Ingles. The shot will not fall. Good D by Thompson. Curry passes to Russell. And they double up Russell. Green. Gobert with the block. Thompson against Ingles. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Russell. And it's Mitchell missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Thompson. Rebound, Utah. Outside Conley. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Fast break, here they come. Deep two from Russell. And he overshot that one, missing. Utah leading by 11. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Great D that time from Green.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, Draymond Green has the ability to put the ball on the deck. With the size and speed combined, look out.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Draymond Green. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Over Green. The Jazz with another miss.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bottle that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now, here's Mitchell. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, it's stolen by Green. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's stolen by Ingles, and here's the break. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
See, now, Mitchell is a quick-footed guard, and he's going to get defenders in compromising situations.
Well, Doris, you look at Joe Ingles. He's quietly become one of the better small forwards in the NBA.
And he is the prototypical don't judge a book by its cover, because they call him slow-mo Joe or average Joe. But dig a little bit deeper. This guy is a quality playmaker and a knockdown shooter.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. And Mitchell drops them both. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Here is Conley. The Warriors making the shot. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you cross the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Omari Spellman has come in for Draymond Green.
4th selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Utah with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Listen, you've got to be aware of Klay Thompson at the rim. I know he can shoot from range, but this guy's got size and finishing ability.
Now, here's Mitchell. The pass to Conley. A beautiful reverse layup. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Warriors trail by 10. Here's Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
They get it back. Bogdanovich, and stolen by Russell. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That will be foul number 5 on him. Golden State running out of time. 1:36 left in the game. Curry against Conley. Stolen by Conley.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Curry with the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Thompson against Ingles. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Utah.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Conley with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.